Welcome to the GoodEnoughCNC hybrid machine. So in this video I'll show you what GoodEnoughCNC is about and the hybrid machine in front of us here. So the good enough theory is we want to make something that satisfies the general purpose needs without having additional features and thus being very accessible to the wide population of the world. So thus we created GoodEnoughCNC hybrid. And this is one of the simplest CNC machines using stock steel tubing for the general frame and as linear guides, as well as for the trolleys and all other constructions using stock standard steel elements with some nuts and bolts and some basic bearings. For the control system we have stepper motors on two y-axis, stepper motor on the x-axis and a small one for the z-axis. We call this the machine hybrid because you can either install a mill on it, you can install a small diode laser on it, even a CO2 laser at a later point, or a plasma torch. So it can be really used for all the purposes interchangeably as well. What's very interesting about this is everyone can build it without any precision tools. So pretty much you need some stock steel pieces, 40 by 40 millimeters, 100 by 100 millimeters, drill some holes, add the drive, some roller skate bearings, and you assemble a working CNC machine without too much problem. Now, the whole thing is controlled with our ToslinkCNC system, which uses fiber optic cables. Now, this might sound expensive, but this actually means that it's very robust and probably cheaper than using proper shielded cables, getting rid of all the electrical problems we are generally used to with low-cost CNC machines. And now I'll show you the details of the control system and guide you through the wiring. GoodEnoughCNC hybrid machine in this case is controlled through computer running CNC control software for the Planet CNC controller. Here connecting the three axes X, Y and Z to ToslinkCNC system as well as a trigger signal for a spindle. All the signals are with the Toslink transmitter board encoded into single optical fiber and sent on the machine. Along here we as well have a power supply, mains to 24 volts DC, 100 watts of power, as well as an inverter to control the 800 watt spindle we have on the machine in this case. This really depends on the spindle itself, but the power supply and Toslink transmitter are the basics, regardless of what configuration we use in the machine. We have two fiber cables, one for sending the signal to the machine, one for the return signal, which is not used at the moment yet, DC power, and the three-phase signal for the spindle. All the signals go to the first trolley. Power is split to all the other trolleys, and the fiber optic cables go to the Toslink transmitter board and the driver, which are directly mounted on the stepper motor. From there, the optical signal goes to two sides, repeats to the stepper motor on the other side for the other y-axis, as well as it goes to the x-axis here, and from here it goes to the z-axis, where it either terminates or we connect the reverse channel for end switches, which will be implemented at a later point. And the spindle connects to the spindle itself.